Alright, hey YouTube. Welcome to my first Let's Play of Endless Space. This is the first time I've done recording, so let me know if there's anything wrong with the video. I just picked up this game a few days ago, and it's been really fun, so I decided to, well, if there's anybody else who's on the fence about whether to get this game or not, decided to make a video. Hopefully it'll help them reach their decision. So that's what this is about. Maybe it won't be a full Let's Play, just a... Oh my god, shut up, let's go. Alright, pretty standard stuff for a strategy 4X game, whatever. I'm gonna leave these on all on random, because, I don't know, random's cool. We start off with 8 factions available to us, and we can also add more custom factions that we make on our own, which is pretty neat in my opinion. I'll show you when it's real quick. You start off with 65 points that you can use to customize with. Pick an affinity. This will determine like what your ships are going to look like, not necessarily the faction, the vanilla faction, but well, it also comes with their own traits, so you can tell that from this So Fun affinity or whatever are very science-based. That's that blue symbol over there. That's the symbol for research, production, whatnot. Oops. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty neat. And played Horatio and United Empire already, so I hope I don't get those. Alright, here we go. I think this is the Pilgrims? I don't really want to play them, but whatever. It'll be a learning experience for both of us, I guess. These ships like pulling something or something? How kanky. Chanky. Whatever.
Have you stood before the colossal remnants of an ancient civilization?
Can't say I have.
Then you may understand how the Pilgrims regard the endless. Awe, respect, fear, and obsessive curiosity. Something in those ruins touched a deeper chord than science can. And as well as explorers and scientists, they are now tattooed mystics.
Okay.
They cross the stars to find more systems, more ruins, to find Tor, homeworld of the endless.
The old
And their charismatic and passionate leader will never abandon this quest.
Doesn't that guy... Hold on a second. Okay, this guy looks like, doesn't he look like that, the guy who voices Spawn, or, Captain Anderson in Mass Effect? Okay, cool, so he's our leader. Okay, this is Endless Space, which is not so endless, apparently. Ovoid map. And, here's our starting system. Now, you might have heard of, Endless Space's UI system, which is really efficient and quite neat and clean. And it's true. You can get a lot of information at just a glance at things. Like here I can just tell there's already just 3 planets in this system. It's called Shitterbia. We'll call it the Shitter, I guess. It's got a population of 3 people, and this blue dot means that this is our only colonized planet here, and we're getting resources and whatnot from it. These 2 red dots over here are uncolonizable planets to us right now because our research levels just aren't up to par. This little a leaf thing, I guess? It's a resource. It means this planet over here contains that resource. And this little hyphen thing is just empty because we don't have anything being built in here, which is something you don't want to see in your systems ever. Gotta have your shitters doing stuff. Shitter Bia. I should really change that name. Let's change the name to Shitter. How unclimatic or whatever. Alright. This side of the panel or screen you have your notifications as to things that are happening this turn. We got 3 notifications of 3 heroes that we can recruit. Heroes play a pretty big role and make a, well, not a big role, but they make a big impact on wherever you assign them to. You can assign them to administer your station, or your systems, or you could assign them to a fleet and increase their combat capabilities, stuff like that. And let's take a little closer look. Okay, each hero has 2 classes, and this class, or this hero has 2 classes, the pilot and the administrator. Now the pilot I know is a combat-oriented one. The administrator one is a, well, it sounds pretty boring because it's a system one. So we can go either or, I suppose. And another hybrid of combat and system administration. Ooh, who are you? Oh, cool. Alright, this guy is as badass as he looks, I guess. If a headless robot thing can look badass. A dust-enhanced Craver. Pretty cool. He's a pilot and a commander. It means he's totally combat-oriented, which is right up my alley. I'm gonna pick this guy up when I can. Let me see how much it costs. 20 to recruit. 20 dust to recruit. That's the currency in this game. And it's symbolized by this symbol. Okay, so first things we're gonna want to do is check out what we got. Alright, here's the system view where we can see the planets in a closer detail and how much they're producing. This is food, this is science, this is production, and this is money, right? And these are the planets we can't colonize just yet. It's a desert and a medium lava. And we have a medium jungle starting off with no exploitation. So we gotta change that. Gotta have exploitation on every planet. You can only choose one exploitation, which makes you focus on one particular FID, which is it's basically food, industry, dust, science, FIDs. And let's see, we could do food per person, production per person, money per person, or research per person. Pretty basic. Food, the more food you have, the faster your system will grow. Right now, at 6 food, our population is due to grow by 1 population in 10 turns. And that's kind of far away, but we'll see what we really need. We could also increase our production, which makes us build stuff faster, which is always good. Money, not too important right now. Research, we are gaining about 9 a turn. Oops. And that should, let me see this again, 9 a turn. I'm pretty sure these first tier techs are 40. Yeah, research costs 40. Looks like we started off with, botany. So we can, right off the bat, colonize some tundra planet if we should happen upon one. And that's it for the unlocks. We're just gonna have to hoof it the way through with everything else. It's gonna take 5 turns, which is unfortunate. We just need 1 more research to be able to turn it down to 4 turns. Alright. I'm just gonna start it off with food so that we can max the potential of this planet pretty fast and fill up its empty spaces. We have 3 in there, symbolized by the 3 blue guys. Alright, alright, the planet types. We have a jungle, so these are the traits for a jungle, I guess you could call it. The characteristics. for every person on this planet, we gain 3 food, 4 production, 2 gold, and dust, and 2 research. So it's pretty balanced, pretty spread out. And what I mean by this is, if you look at this, well, first of all, you can see it's got a pink thumbs up thing that has a hit for -10. That's a happiness value for colonizing that planet. And well, it makes sense. Who the fuck would want to live on a desert? And but it's got plenty of production, 5 per person. So you would want to probably give it the production exploit, planetary exploit for it, and increase it further, and it could start building things much faster in this system. Lava has an even bigger happiness hit, but it's got a good production value, so that's lava. And it's also got a resource we haven't unlocked yet. But at the moment, I'm just going to stick with food, because it's pretty medium or balanced, so every person that gets on here is going to give a good amount of everything. So, yeah. So I'm going to go with that. Alright, next up, we gotta start researching something. Now, the science tree in this game is pretty intimidating at first. Yeah. What a clusterfuck. And this thing looks like a fucking bug. Virus, I guess. Transformer? Anyways, but they're separated into 4 different categories. On the left side, you got diplomacy and trading. On top, you got the galactic warfare. Over here, you got science. And down here, you got exploration and expansion. So, let's see. We got a desert and a lava. This one allows us to do arid. Desert. It's the lava. Man, lava's really far away. Okay. What would benefit us the most right now? Get back to this. Let's see. Here's our ships. We got a truth seeker and a missionary, and they are an alpha fleet and beta fleet. And as you can see, they got a thing 1 out of 5 here. The symbols for command points. Basically, that's the max amount of ships you can put in the fleet, I guess. So all our ships right now cost 1 command point, and so we could fit a fleet up to 5 ships right now. Later on, you get bigger class ships which cost like 2 command points. So you'll want to increase this cap. This is a military power, which is kind of a gauge for how strong your fleet is. The health. The hero that we don't have assigned to it, so, and here's the movement points, which is, we got 7 of 7 to use. Alright, so let's see if we can expand, because we also have a missionary, which I'm gonna assume is what we use to expand into another system with. Let's see if we can use our scout to scout out a good suitable place to expand. Dry, hot, and rocky. We have arid unlocked, right? No, we don't. We have tundra. Okay. There may be some easily colonizable planets. That sounds promising. But a better probability of planets that are slightly more difficult. Okay, great. Same as the other one. Colder and drier. Alright, let's give that a go. Actually, this one's the closest. Excuse me. Oh, okay, whatever, let's just try this. Make it there in 1 turn, yes. Fuck, there's only 2 planets here. What a waste of a turn. Actually, it's not a complete loss. That's pretty balanced, pretty good. Not saying that balance is the best, but I mean, it could be good later on once we get this lava up and going. The bad thing though is it's got an anomaly, which comes in good or bad form variations, and in this case it's a bad variation. As you can see, we get a -10 happiness and -1 production and +1 food, which makes sense for a swamp world. Okay, dang it. Not sure if I want that one to be my first expansion just yet, when there might be better opportunities available. You're out of movement points. Alright, let's try and bank on this. Like, you want to expand as early as possible because playing this game is kind of like a ripple effect. Like, actions you make in the early game make bigger and bigger consequences and impact like later in the game. Alright, well that didn't help much towards my science decision. I'm just gonna hope we don't run into anybody. We'll have to research military for now. I want growth for now, really. Growth and expansion, that's important to me right now. This not so much. Let's try with, let's just research arid, so in case we run into an arid planet, we can colonize it. No problem. End the turn. Lots going on apparently. Let's skip ahead of the guy and see what's here. Another small jungle, though without an anomaly. That's good. Can't colonize any of these. Let's see, desert and Arctic. How far away are those? 15 turns each. That's alright. We can get a head start by colonizing this. Yeah, that's fine. Get off! You slow ass. Alright, well, nothing else to do this turn. Oh wait, I could have moved this guy more. Oh well. Okay, go. Alright, colonize button. Over here. Colonize which one? This one. Pretty simple. Great things have small beginnings. Yada yada yada. Inspirational vintage. Alright, exploitation. You can only choose one, so we want to focus on growing our population right now, because one person isn't going to do anybody good. And then we're going to explore more with you. Oh fuck. Yep. The Amoeba Empire. Great. Run straight into a bunch of germs. Or giant ones. Dang it. Where's their home planet? We'll see in a sec. I need to see. I need to keep. I need to limit their expansion. I don't want them taking over my shit. Well, it's not my shit yet, but. Alright, nothing else to do, I guess. Alright, I think our planet exploitation over here finished. Okay, over here you see a circle around this system with my color around his red color. This means my ship is blockading his system, which means not very much at this point, but normally it just means that none of the these resources and no science gets out. They can still produce, but their food is cut by half. But like I said, not much of an impact right now, and not really a big deal. Let's keep going. Bushier. Okay. How much more movement do we have? 2 more. Let's head back down this way. And I'm gonna guess that his home planet's over here. I'm gonna move my guy over here. This notification tells you what things finish this turn. In this case, in the shitter, shit got done. Alright, we got our food production going. It was, I think, 6 before, now it's 12. Because got 3 people getting more food. Alright, what's this? Fleet Errant. What the fuck? Load all population. And buildings. Whoa. Huh. An upgraded... Wait, what? No, I don't. Right, the missionary ship is over here. I'm not trying to build one of those. Well, actually... I want to limit the growth of this empire as much as I can. Because I don't want them getting all up in my shit over here. Or here. So I kind of want to build... What's this, a paladin? This would be our first tier military ship. It sucks for now, but... Let me see. It's got kinetic damage and deflect damage, which is pretty standard for all starting ships. I guess I'll get into the damage types later on. But for now, kinetics... Just gotta know that it's a shotgun type attack. It's most effective in short range. And deflect for the defense is it counters other kinetic attacks. We got no beam, no shield, no missile, no flak, but that's okay because no one else does either. Alright, Truth Seekers are scout. It's got limited attack ability. It's also the fastest one we have right now. We can actually customize our ships. And you know what? I think I will right now. Let's see, it costs 25. Actually. Okay, our paladin costs 50 to make. It costs 57. Sorry, my throat. Let's look at my shit. Alright, how much is this system making per turn? 15. So, let's try and limit. Well, it's not really going to be able to limit it. Okay, so it'd take 4 turns to make this. Same here. Dang it. I was going to try and give my scouts a little more damage so they can intercept their scouts. And perhaps their expansion ship. Whatever. Let's just make some Truth Seekers. Oh, 1 Truth Seeker. Gotta expand. Ugh! Man, so burpy today. Alright, shit is not getting done. Okay, yeah, alright. I thought that was a hyphen. Let's see. I need to keep scouting for more places, more eligible places to expand to. We are 1 turn away from finishing arid epigenetics. Which isn't really helping us much, actually. Alright. Actually, was there any... Whoa! I didn't look at this system, actually. Crap. That's a lot of lava planets. Lava planets are great for production. If you can get like 4 or 5 of these in a system, or terraform, like you could terraform this into one later on, once you get the appropriate research unlocked, you can really make a war forge going, or a war machine, whatever you want to call it. Like you can just start cranking out these huge ships, like per turn. Let's see. Click the button that makes them move automatically. Finished arid epigenetics, but that didn't really help because we didn't happen upon any arid. So if we don't find another system that's appropriate or good, we're just gonna have to go for this swamp world piece of crap. It's not bad. -10 happiness isn't too bad. Man, not much to do in the beginning, I guess. What the fuck is this? Oh, right. Alright. Okay. Got 13 now? Wasn't it 9 before? Oh, right, we have this guy here giving us a little more. 10 turns is asking for a bit much when there are a lot of other upgrades for 3. I think now that we've met another civilization so friggin' close, it's gonna be a toss-up between more production. This is a star system improvement, which improves the star system rather than just one planet, but it comes with an upkeep cost. You can see -2 money, -2 dust at the bottom. Not a big deal though. And also unlocks this resource, Titanium 70, which is used for ion torpedoes. Should I upgrade military? I think I'll do this for now, so that we can get these other planets that we eventually find up and running pretty quick. It's taking a lot longer with fraps running. Alright, keep going. Dang it. Oh, maybe I should hire somebody now. Well, I don't really need a combat guy right now. Administrator, or the corporate, works on science and dust. Right now I'm focused on... this guy will give me the most bang for my buck at the moment. Construction and food. That's definitely what we need right now. You... go do shit here. Scientist system. So, let's look at what he's doing for me. I mean, he's level 1 right now, so he's got 4 in labor, which is the one I'm looking for. Oh, this is... okay, here we go. Plus 8% food and production on the system. It's a minor thing, but it helps. Every little bit helps, especially as things grow into the bigger picture. Oh, right. 2 points to spend? Wait, what? I didn't do anything. But I'm not gonna complain either. Alright. More labor. No, seriously, how did he get level 2? Oh, this must be a faction trait, which I should probably familiarize with myself right now. Ability to evacuate a star system. Yeah, I saw that just now. Unlocks the okay, just technology. Rebellion. Sorry about that, getting a drink. Not quite sure. I'm still not sure how ownership works right now, but from the looks of it, it looks like it's better when you're doing good and worse when you're doing bad. So why is it a plus? Whatever. Diplomats, plus 50% trade route bonuses. Okay, cool. Plus 20 happiness on the system by default, that's huge! That is fucking huge! Nice. Later on, once you start expanding too much, or if you expand too much, your systems start getting mad at you because you're expanding too much. I don't know. It's just a game mechanic to to limit your growth. Legendary heroes. Okay, this is probably it. Plus 20 hero XP on hiring. That's why. Pretty freaking sweet, actually. You're getting level 2 off the bat? Or level 3, was it? Plus 10% per number of allies. Wow, that's pretty neato. Except I don't like making friends. I just... whatever. Keith. You guy. Alright, knowledge gathering. Cool, I guess. Wait, let me see. Whoa. Whoa, that's actually pretty sweet. So that kind of encourages an aggressive playstyle. Trade routes also work in Cold War or at war. Blockades on your system won't break trade routes. Sweet, but not that huge a deal. Okay, that's a pretty fucking huge deal, actually. That sucks a lot. Once you get your systems up and running and you're able to crank out ships like water, that's the wrong analogy, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. The only thing you're limited to is how big your ships are and how expensive and whatnot. And with this minus 20% of what you can put on a ship here, that really limits that, which sucks. Alright, this is the diplomacy screen. Here you are, you're Keith, and here's the only other person we know. A giant fucking germ thing. And as you can see, our relationship is a Cold War. As you can see there, attitude is neutral, going down, because we have a tense frontier going, which is true. Can declare war. We don't really have any diplomacy research, so that's as much as we can do on that screen. Right, I need to give you one more level. Okay. So, I got a lot of different abilities that we can unlock, and I'm pretty familiar with them already. And I already know what I'm gonna get, so I'm just kind of mousing over these, so if you wanted to, you can mouse or pause the game, or the game, YouTube. But I'm gonna pick this up. Plus 15 production on whatever star system he's administering, which is fucking huge, starting off. Because now we can start cranking this shit out like no other. In fact, get a proper warship up here? 2 turns. Or I could finish both of these in 2 turns. You know what, I'm gonna get a missionary out first, and then 1 or 2 paladins to blockade his system. And I'll show you what I mean, or guard his system. And I'll show you what I mean when they come out. Is that it? Wow, that was 1 turn. Yeah, this game, it's pretty micromanagey-y. So if that's not your deal, I'm sorry. But on the other hand, you can there's also options to limit the amount of micromanagement needed. Like, you can go to your Empire Management screen, and you can see your star system list here, which we only have 2 of. And over here, in this column, you have your AI. You can set it to concentrate on whatever you would like it to concentrate on. And then you can go do whatever you're doing. Okay, not much happened. God, you suck. Almost done with N-wave fusion plants. Oh, maybe I should have changed that once I... Oh well, too late. I was thinking maybe I should have changed that once I learned of my hero being a freaking level 3 hero off the bat. Don't need production too bad. as I thought I would. Oh, nice. Okay, we have 3 colonizable planets here. You can tell with the white planets, they're not blue because we don't have them. Alright, so we got a tundra, an arid, and another arid. Tundras are pretty good for science. Arctics we can't do yet, but they're also good for science. Arids are good for money. So before we have terraforming, this would ideally be a science money center. Robot locals. Check out these anomalies you have. +2 production. Pretty nice. Shattered crust doesn't sound too good, but as long as it doesn't take a happiness hit, I'm not gonna complain. And it also has a plus side to it, so it's not bad. Cometite volcano. Dude, where's my silica? I don't get it. Cometite volcano. Alright, we are definitely gonna settle this shit next. My guess is that his home planet's over here, so... Frick. I need to get that. I need to get this shit out faster! It's gonna also take him a while to travel all the way down here. This is my fastest ship right now. And if it took him like, what, 2 turns to get 2 or 3 turns? I don't know, it took him forever to get over here. It's gonna take this guy forever to get over here too. Let's go for some closer to home planets. N-Way fusion planet's done. Sweet. That's a planetary. No, that's a star system. And we need to start our next research. Alright, this is... I'm not used to this Let's Play stuff. Usually I like to just chill and mull this over while scratching my balls or something. But, got an audience to think about here, so... Let's just, 7 turns. Let's just knock out a quick... Wait, do we have any... Damn it, we don't. Well, we only have a couple systems, so I guess it's asking a bit much to start off with some. Alright, so we can't do missiles because we don't have titanium 70. So that leaves us with this, which we might as well grab. I'm just gonna queue up some, so we don't have to keep coming back here. I don't think we happened upon any of these luxury resources, so they wouldn't help. More food. Yeah, let's grab that. And then after that, we'll see what happens. Okay, science is done. Everything looks... Man, you were taking for freaking ever to do this, dude! Alright. Just one more turn. Okay. Turns are taking a lot longer with fraps running. Got Lysol done, or Lysol? Let me change the name to something I can pronounce better. Is that a Lysol? Alright. Lysol, you have shabby everything. You need more people, so we're just going to tell you to build this. Let's see, we grow in 4 turns. This builds in 7. See, I'm looking at the -2 on improvement, the upkeep cost, and I'm only making 1 a turn. And I don't really want to go into the negatives already, so I should have another person here making 2. So that should add 2 to my system value, and that'll be in time for the heavy isotopes, which takes 7 turns to come in, so that should be fine. Wow, that probably seemed autistic to some of you. Alright, go here, Lacerda. What do we got here? Another medium coral reefs. Sweet. Ooh. Okay, that puts me at a bit of a... What should I do? Let's go here next. Should I... This one's pretty sweet. It's really sweet. You would think I'm talking about candy. But this gives us titanium 70 off the bat. And it's pretty easy to settle, since it's got... it's a Terran planet, and Terran planets, type planets, don't they don't have a happiness hit like these others. And it also comes with a plus 20 happiness on top of that, so it's really nice. It's also closer. Decisions. I think though I'm gonna end up still trying to take this just to deny this guy, and then I can take this later on in whenever I want at my leisure. If I take this earlier though, I'll have titanium 70, which means I can change my Q order up and get this and have a military superiority over his shit, unless he has titaniums. You know, I'm just gonna take this for now, and we'll deal with whatever we have to deal with later. You can see the resource above the corresponding planet in the system. See what we got here. The shitter has shit out a missionary and now is working on the paladin. Good shit. Oh, explain what I just did. When you make a ship, it comes out in a hangar, or the system hangar. So it's not really out there. It can't defend the system. It can't do anything. It's inside the hangar. So you got to bring it out, and then you can give it orders. What was I gonna do? Alright, this is our missionary. We're gonna fucking go here. Oh my god, it's gonna take a while. I hope I made the right decision. I can still change it. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Go. And, one turn. Until we finish bullets, or whatever. Oh man. What are you doing? Make this, actually. Wait, no. Pump one of these out first, and then make this. Yeah. So this is a star system improvement, and it'll, when it's created, or when it's done making, it'll go into this improvements tab, which lists improvements that you have for this system. And it gives plus 10 more, a flat 10 production on the star system. And then on top of that, plus 1 per person on a desert, Arctic, arid, or tundra. Which, now that I'm looking at it, isn't very profitable. But having plus 10 is, by itself, as that's a huge increase. 35 to 45, I don't know what the percentage increase is, but it's pretty big. So, and I think, what of my ships cost? 50? So it can only get better, and as this goes up, we can outfit our ship with more guns and armor and whatnot, whatever we want to put on it, because we can keep cranking them out in one turn. Like pretty soon, once I get these people filled up with this, we can start cranking these default ships out one a turn. So that's pretty sweet. Alright, nothing else to do. I'm gonna pause the video actually. I gotta take a huge... yeah, I'm gonna pause the video.